Hello, I'm Andrew Pietryga, kindergarten teacher here at St. Thomas the Apostle Catholic School. I'm here with you today, sitting in my kindergarten classroom. And I want to express to you all the things that we do throughout the year. It's amazing all the things we do. But let's begin where we begin in the classroom, with God. God is the center of everything that we learn. Everything we learn connects from God because everything that we learn is from God. So that's the first goal that we have in school, is that God is real and God is with us. The second goal I have for my class is I want to have them love to learn. I love learning myself. I spend all my off time researching and digging deeper into the things that I'm passionate about: history, math, science, literature. And my job is to pass that off onto the students, to have them understand that learning is fun, and learning makes us closer to God, helps us get closer to God. So that's our second goal for us here at kindergarten. Now, what are the tools we use to pass on this information? Well, first of all, we start with God, and from God, we branch off into all the subjects. The first subject I'd like to talk to you today is science. Science is the revelation of God in nature. It's the things He's given us in our understanding of Him. And so we have this FOSS program, very good program. It gives us lots of hands-on activities to use. The kids get to make many projects. Just the other day, we made paper, a material that we are studying. Earlier this year, we made wood. Later this year, we're going to study different animals, pill bugs, earthworms, goldfish, and we'll have hands-on practical experience with these creatures. Another subject that we learn at St. Thomas is math. Math is God being revealed in numbers. Through math, we learn about shapes, we learn about numbers, we learn about how to express those numbers in different manipulatives, such as base 10 blocks, coins. We learn patterns, so many things that God has given us for math. We couldn't be a kindergarten class without learning how to read and write. And we actually have a very excellent program for reading and writing called IEW, the Institute for Excellence in Writing. With IEW, the students are given the opportunity to start at the very beginning, where we're learning our letters and letter sounds. From there, we grow and we actually start writing right away. We learn how to write each letter, and it's a long process of just carefully diagramming all the ways that we make our letters. From there, we grow and we start building words. And from words, we build sentences. And we're about halfway through the year, and the students are already identifying sentence structure, parts of speech. They're building their own paragraphs. It's amazing the things we do. Also within IEW, we do weekly poems. Every week there's a new poem that the students get on Monday, and as they work throughout the week, we analyze the poem, we talk about the story elements. Is it a story or a statement? If it's a story, it's got three things: character, setting, and a plot. If it's a statement, it's just somebody telling you something. It's somebody basically telling you about a snapshot of a scene. As we work throughout the week, the students get better at reciting their poems, and at the end of the week, the students recite the poems in front of the class. And it's a wonderful time. The students at the beginning of the year always start off a little scared, a little nervous, but because we do this throughout the year, every Friday, by this time, the students are excited to be the first ones up, to be the ones that go up. Many times the students want to go up multiple times. It's an amazing sight. We also practice our writing with copybooks, copywork by Memorial Press. This is a great program that takes, again, the students through writing our letters and then guides them through to Bible passages and gives them an opportunity to actually get first-hand experience with Bible passages. Speaking of Bible passages, being a Catholic school, we couldn't not talk about our faith. We talk about our faith all throughout the day, but we have religion class as well. In religion class, we first talk about who God the Father is. Then we talk about the Holy Trinity. We talk about the Holy Spirit. And we get into Jesus. We talk about Jesus' life, why he is sent to earth. We talk about the things that he's done. Jesus was born on earth to teach us how to live. And that's what we're learning. We learn about the importance of baptism. We learn the importance of everything that he's done. And we definitely learn about the importance of his death, sacrifice, and resurrection for us. Another program that we offer is Junior Great Books. Junior Great Books is a great way of introducing stories to our students. But not only are we just reading stories that are enjoyable, but the students have an opportunity to discuss the stories. We read the stories a couple times, and every time we're asking questions and having the students ask the questions and driving their wonder and curiosity about the characters, about the setting, about the things happening in the story. Later on, after a week of working on this and the different activities within Junior Great Books, the students have an inquiry-based discussion where questions that they developed, they answer. They sit in a circle and they answer the questions, and the students go back and forth and speak to each other about, agree, I disagree with you, this is why, here's the part in the story that makes me feel that way. It's amazing that this is happening in kindergarten. Another part of our curriculum that I really enjoy is our history. We teach the ancient world here at St. Thomas in the kindergarten curriculum. And so we go from nomads, growing up and turning into civilizations. We have Egypt, Mesopotamia. We speak about the ancient Israelites and how all these communities play with each other and interact with each other. And we follow history all up through Roman Empire and Constantine converting the empire to Christianity. This is a lot. This seems almost overwhelming. I would say this is overwhelming, except the students do it and they love it. I have never experienced a group of students who are any more excited about learning than the students we have here at St. Thomas. They come in and I give them all these things that God has taught me, that God has taught us as humans, and they just soak it up like a sponge. It's just unbelievable. But enough of my rambling. Let's take a tour of the classroom. Our tour begins at our prayer table, where the students have an opportunity to come and have a conversation with God. Above that, we have our alphabet. We have our nouns, the adjective word list we've been building all year together, how to write, adverbs that we've been building together, verbs, actions. This is our wonderful Sound City. It's a great tool to help teach the students all their different parts of words. The Apostles' Creed we recite every morning, and as we go throughout the year, it gets bigger and we'll learn the whole thing. Little Miss Muffet's our poem of this week. our weather, our morning calendar, days of the week, base 10 blocks showing how many days we've been in school, writing alphabet, our hundreds chart, we count every day, our numbers to help us know how to write them, and this is where the students sit, and this is what they see. But we can't forget our good friend, Constantine the Turtle, who's here to cheer us up even if we have a bad day.
Little Miss Muffet by Mother Goose. Little Miss Muffet sat on a toffee, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away.
Thank you very much for joining me today, and I will see you in the live session.